Okay, hopefully this will be fast. This is about women killing other women over men, men killing other men over women, men killing women over the ladies leaving or whatever. But mainly is women killing other women or men killing other men over women. Killing ladies over the stinky part of her body. Get what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. Women killing another woman. You just killing another woman because you just killing another woman because of the stinky part of the man's body. Get my drift. I'm dealing with adults, right? So we got right here that you mad because the man is going over there and he gonna be with another woman, right? Romantically. You barely probably even get any money from them. Most of these men don't even give off no money, so you sitting there fighting and killing over a man that won't even buy you a popsicle. You know, so that's what is so crazy. He won't even buy you something from Jack in a Box, and you over there killing another woman, taking a woman's whole life away for the stinky part of a man because he ain't giving you nothing else. So if he can't give you nothing else, pretty much you shouldn't even be getting nothing from him, right? So I'm saying that to you ladies out there that feel you want to go kill another lady over a man just because like you hard up for somebody that you want to kill another lady, take a lady's whole life away for a man, and really not just for a man, you just all off of some romance. That's like you hard up, and you shouldn't be hard up. There's too many men out here, and if you don't get one, you better go another direction before you go that direction, because you're going to pay the price heavy. You're going to pay a heavy price if you take somebody's life away because you want some romance. I don't know about you. But I wouldn't dare do no mess like that. That just shows that you're insecure, terrible, and you better get yourself strengthened. God's going to hold you responsible. You take anybody's life away. You ain't going to sit and tell God, oh yeah, I wanted him to give me some romance. You're going to get everything you deserve. It's coming for you. You're going to get it. So you better think. Look at this video and think twice. I'm sorry, man. That's all they do is go to another woman. You sit behind bars. One dead and one in jail, and he with a whole nother woman. How stupid do that look? Think about it. I want you to feel what I'm saying. How stupid is that? He gonna go to another woman. So you look like a real fool, right? Okay, so now since all that out the way, I hope you got everything that I said. I hope you ate everything I said, because I'm trying to make it clear to you. Don't do dumb things. Oh well. But people act crazy. Like they have no common sense whatsoever. And you get everything you deserve. You take somebody's life away because you want to just have romance with a man, you get everything you deserve. They give you 90 years. I'm all for it. I just don't like the death penalty. Even though you kill somebody, I'm not for anybody killing anyone. I don't want nobody to be murdered and things like that. But if they gave you 90 years, I wouldn't go against it. Because you took somebody's life away where they don't have no years. So you lucky you got some kind of years. Okay, let's just flow universe, you know all about it. Okay, let's just do one. Okay, here we go, first card. Okay, somebody was given an injection against their will. Hopefully, no, we don't want you to get no kind of injections. Oh my goodness. You know that goes with the death penalty, right? Oh, we don't want that for you, though. Lord knows we don't want nothing like that. Because that's against your will. When you get injections from the death penalty, that's against your will. They scrap you down and they make it happen. That's against your will. That's the first card. I guess God bringing this out to let you know, do not kill nobody. Maybe God brought this out for whoever you are. Let me say it good in the microphone. For whoever you are watching me, God bringing this card out to let you know, do not kill nobody. Because this right here, this first card that came out, could happen to you. If you get the right judge, the right city and state, they won't hear what God's saying. They're going to make their own decisions on you. Right? Because it says given an injection against your will. And that simply means, in this storyline with what you just heard me saying before this card came out, I don't want you to get the death penalty. God don't want it either. But God can't control what men do down here, because everybody got free will. So if you decide to do something like that, something like this can happen to you, okay? That's the first card. So we have right here that you was dealing with somebody who was sissified and tender. He was gay, so I don't know why you fighting over him anyway, okay? So we have right here that something went too far. You wanted your peace, right? You or which, yeah, if you, one of you women, right? Fighting over a man that's not even straight. Let's just say. Bear with me, I gotta get that card. Let me just pause it. Where's that? Pause it. Okay, I'm back. So we have what this next card is. I was stolen from. No. So you might feel like a lady took your man from you, right? You were stolen from, right? But you gotta remember that first card up there. God ain't gonna be able to control if they give you the death penalty. If they give you an injection. God ain't gonna be able to control it, because everybody got free will. Everybody. If you choose to do wrong, you choose to do wrong. Okay? You feel you're stolen from some man who God say he's sissified anyway and tender, and you fighting over him? He probably got a man friend to go along with the woman. Okay? Someone seems very smart. No need to play dumb now, God says. Maybe you want to be in your nerves. Don't need you should be playing dumb, though. But you know just what you was doing. Because you was looking at what was not worth the cause. You should have been looking at what was not worth the cause. And not worth your time. And that is to go after another woman for a man, right? And take her life away. So we have right here that freedom was calling, but will you answer freedom? And seek what you was looking for. So you wanted to seek freedom, right? You felt like it would be freedom if you got rid of the other lady, right? You need to pay attention to your visions and your dreams. So you felt this was your vision and your dreams to get rid of another lady. So you half good and half bad, like the Gemini sign, right? Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Okay, so let's go. You wanted to pin him up. You wanted him to be your prince, right? So you wanted to drop your burdens, right? Because you wanted him to leave the ex in the past. But you wanted to leave the ex in the past by getting rid of the ex, right? By killing the person, right? So we have right here is a friend of the family's. Your mother, yes. So whoever you are, some kind of way, this person might be a friend of the family's. Person, or a friend of your mother's, or a friend of the family's, or the person is a mother in general, or a friend of the family's, or whoever this person is. So we have right here that you need to taste what was on your plate, right? Only. You might have a desire word. You might be achy and it vary, or you want this person to be achy and you want it to vary, right? So we have that you needed to filter it yourself, right? Because you just wanted peace, right? But you felt you was coupled off with Satan, so you felt this person was Satan because you wanted to, you was coupled off with Satan yourself because you let Satan control your mind, right? Because you want to use your muscle and dominate and dog chain and control the situation, this relationship you was in. So you wanted to kill another woman over a sorry man, right? So we have that. You weren't going to let your emotions stop you from going to a place where the lady was, right? Because you wanted a precious occasion and you wanted to tap into it, right? So you're going to be drowning in a sea of feelings that you can't recover from, and you're going to need some kind of help because you're going to be going to court or to jail because you wanted to drop this person's ex. You wanted this person to just be gone. You want to answer your burdens. So you're a mother, or this person is a mother, right? So you had skills. You felt like you was ruined there as far as you felt you was ruined and you had skills as far as being with this person. So something was going on with your relationship, I guess, with whoever you was with or with your job or whatever this is. And maybe you was trying to hold on to whoever the man was and it wasn't working, or whatever. You was living a plantation way of living, not having enough food, money, clothing, shelter, love, or housing, or whatever. So we have right here that you wanted him to change some kind of way. But God says, who are you really? Or you was wondering who he was, I guess, because we have, like, he could be another race or the same race. You might have different texture hair. You might wear wigs or whatever this is. So you wanted to chuckle about this thing because later in the summer, you wanted to cater to a group of people here, right? A job, a group of people in general to be on your side with this situation or whatever this is, or job or whatever. So you might, some man was going to talk to you about eating a certain way, the doctor or somebody, or just a man in general, or eat a certain way. You looking at something, it's the lady's fault, okay? And you was tangled up in it, or he was tangled up in it because you was diminished by a creep, and that would be whoever your guy is. So we have right here that you wanted to make some kind of wish, right? To make this all go away and make things happen for yourself. So you need to eat some kind of good foods, but you had a sixth sense about the house or some place, right? So it was a chamber of chaos, or you wanted it to be a chamber of chaos, right? Because you wanted it to become negative, or it did become negative. So we have right here that you shouldn't fall for the okie doke because you're going to be in jail. So you felt it was a betrayal with this man you had, right? Because you was dealing with your essential needs. Your needs you felt you wanted. The only thing you wanted was romance. Whoever you are, that's all you focus on is romance, right? So adoption can sometimes become a monster. So you blaming things on being adopted, or he blaming things on being adopted. So in this storyline, if you wasn't adopted, period, maybe you got a family together. If not, that he hooked to he hooked to this other lady or whatever's going on. You have plenty of ideas for your fortune. That is just being with him, period, making money or whatever this is. God said don't jeopardize it because something's in plain sight for you not to jeopardize. So life itself is a jigsaw puzzle for whoever you are. So it's going to be a Jesus double miracle needed for you or for this person. Because if you kill somebody, you're going to jail. And you might get that injection up there, that first card. Right? And that might be why you need the miracle. Right? Or it just might be the person going to need it, or you're going to need it. Yourself, period. Not to go to jail or whatever. So, dealing with a trinket, charm, cross, or coin. So we dealing with the staff fraud some kind of way. It might be some fraud you dealing with. As far as the staff, you could have been staff member or whatever this is. Or, yeah. So we have, you're going to complain when you have him. He's going to be your downfall, or you're going to be his. Take it however it goes. You need to act in the ways you want to be treated, though. Because God says talent, skills, and experiences out here for the taking. You need to go and find you some job or do something with your life, right? So morally, this person knows what's wrong, and you know what's wrong too. To do what you did to somebody or what you plan on doing. So lately, you justified it, or somebody justified it, right? So we got you was walking all over somebody, or you think you're gonna walk all over somebody, gathering up all kind of information about the other woman, right? So you're gonna get prosecuted, though. So we have right here, do I prosecute? So you're going to get prosecuted against some kind of way. Because somebody is the star and is the light. And you mad or not, right? Or you feel like you're going to prosecute, and that is go after another woman and kill her and take her life away because you feel like you are the star and you the light, right? But you still going to get prosecuted against however it's going. Your struggle will lead you to the next best place. So God telling you, If you got a struggle, if you with a man who's messing around with another woman, God said that's a struggle. So God said your struggle will lead you to the next best place to be. That means you need to go somewhere else, find you another man. That's what it means, right? If you're having a hard time, don't stay stuck there. Don't stay stuck with a man who's taken. Follow me? Or a man who don't want you, right? Because your temperature is rising in a car or in a house, right? It's going to cost you, though. Your temper is going to cost you, though. Whoever you are, be considerate of your partner. You want to be considerate of your partner. You're not selfish because you want a man that's not cheating. Well, if he cheating. Just go find somebody else, right? So we have right here that you making money at night or he making money at night. Whatever this is, it's obvious, right? That somebody knows something. You know he making money at night. Or you making money at night. Okay, so we have right here that it's a relapse some kind of way, and it's going to be like a war zone with you and him. So we have that you see it now, or he see it now, whatever it is, that he going backwards maybe, not coming up to today's time or whatever, or somebody racist or whatever this is, or somebody think they're better than, or whatever this is. So let's just see something. Okay, you came for the wrong person, though. If you don't know, you will find out, though. If you don't know, you're going to find out. You came for the wrong person when you came for the lady that you tried to murder, or you did murder, or however it's flowing. Hopefully, you ain't do nothing yet. And God giving you this to let you know you better not go that direction. Because you're going to wish you didn't. Because God said you're coming for the wrong person. Okay? Rape took you there sexually to make you a certain kind of way anyway. Yourself, right? Get up. So you might need to get up and go talk in a support group somewhere because you got some problems. Or you're going to be getting up, talking in a support group, and it's going to be jail or court. Follow me? So we got number 25, 52. We got an uncle or a friend that's broke. Let's see. So we got the twins card. So we got, like, if your guy, whoever he is, he talking to another woman, that means both of you are females. That means twins, right? So he talking to girls and boys, though, because he a gay person, whoever he is, right? So we have that he had no guidelines and pleasure, so he going all over the place on you, right? He have no guidelines and pleasure by you or on you, right? Simply. He want simply do what he want to do. So you can't go and kill a lady because he going over her direction. He the person you got the problem with, but that don't mean you're supposed to kill him either. You're supposed to just go about your business, right? And take the loss, right? Like a champ. Okay? To see it with full eyes. You need to see it with full eyes. Right? You feel like you're being disrespected, but you're going after the wrong person. You're going after a female when she had nothing to do with it. Right? She probably don't even know that the man got somebody. Men tell lies. And you know they tell lies. So don't act like you're naive. You know they tell lies. They take off their wedding ring and everything else. It's wake up time. Right? And it's going to be time for you to continue your life. You better continue your life. Right? Because you had raw love with whoever this is, right? This man that you got, right? That you fell in love with and everything, right? You captured raw love with him, right? So you're going to have to continue your life and leave this man behind. But whoever this man is, he's messing with men too. So you better protect yourself because you're not using protection with that God. So we have right here the sexual issue coming behind it. Blister or whatever sexual issue going on or gonna happen if it haven't already. We're a couple more than just sex, right? You want to know that he ever even cared, or was you a placement because he got other people he talking to, another lady, another man. You gonna have to cover that emotion. So what if he ever cared? God telling you to get out of that, right? He not loyal with this card. You tried. And God wants you to make him an ex. Right? But he not loyal. But you want to make the lady an ex. The other lady when she has nothing to do with it. You need to talk to your man strictly. Right? You got a mirage in your mind, tension-filled times. But God keep telling you to let this person go. To love yourself. Because whoever you are, you don't love yourself. And how are you going to love a man and you only love your own self? Right? Because you got a whirlwind romance with this person. You accumulated, right? So we got coconut. Could be two different colors. You could like coconut, or you could be two different colors. You get my drift. Black, white, whatever you are. Or you could be the same color. Or light skin, dark skin, whatever you are. Or you just the same color. Right, so... Okay, you measured and tested, and it was awful to see how far you can go. Or this man with you, to be dealing with a lady and a man, and have you two. Or you did something to somebody, right? Or you attempting to, because you all in your feelings, right? But you want him to get in his feelings about something, right? So you're going to have to speak to the millions, or it's going to be on YouTube or on some kind of internet, what you did, right? Where everybody's going to see it, right? But God wants you to do the right thing, right? And speak God's words. Okay, 8. Number 8. That's August. So when you mention your ex, you give this person a lot of power. God says your turn. So it's your turn to make a move and get yourself out of this situation with who this guy is, who you're going with, you're married to, or whoever he is. So you in agreement with I don't know if you're married to him or you're not married to him, or you might want to get married to him, or whatever it is, right? So we got an earth angel card right here. You could be an earth angel I'm talking to. He could be an earth angel. The other lady could be an earth angel. Somebody an earth angel. Okay? You tired the games out of him. It's your game now, you feel like. So you feel like you want to come after the lady, though, and that's the wrong way to go. So we got my sister and his brother are in a relationship. So we got a man who, your sister and your man's brother might be in a relationship, or whatever this is, or your sister might be in a relationship with whoever your man is, or whatever this is, or just switch it however it goes, however this is, right? Should I tell? If you know about something, should you tell? If you want to tell, it's up to you, right? If you know about something, right? You can be spot on about something, because something might be on the internet where you might see something that shows that somebody in a relationship. You're going to choose and you're going to chance it maybe and do some talking and tell on somebody. Or you can just let it flow if you want and don't say nothing, right? It's up to you. So we got the, didn't I just say this already? A plantation where I living. Okay, plantation where I living, but you can't flow with that. So whoever you are, you can't flow with living a plantation where I living. You don't want to have lack. You don't want lack. You want to live the best life, right? You're going to zone out and branch off when you don't want that to be, right? But is he a God-like husband? Because if he's talking to another lady and another man, he's not even a God-like husband. So it's a disturbance that came in your household, as far as your household, you feel like, because you was living a pipe dream with this situation. So my stomach growling, I'm so sorry. So you want to be fruitful, or he wanted to be when he decided he was going to be stepping out with these people. You might be an Aquarius, act like one. You might have a son, or whatever this is. He might be son of Aquarius or whoever. You might be proud of him. So he gonna have to admit, or you gonna have to admit that you wanted to milk him. He wanted to milk you, or he just wanted to milk the situation, period, and have all these people. It was awful. He tested you to see how far he could go, to have you, some woman, some man over there too, to see how much he could get, right? Where he discard you, right? And you decide you don't think so. So you're picturing a crazy love with this person, but he is picturing a crazy love, having all these people he is connected to, so you all in your feelings about this thing. So we got number 3. So it was 3 people involved, right? Some woman, some man he had, and you, right? So we got 3 again. We got 3. How many times I see a 3? Here's a 3 again. 1 and 2 is 3. Okay. So we might have that. He was all around the corner, all the way around, every which way, right? So he was being available to everybody. He was saying, "I'm sure." Well, you was being available when he came your way. You needed to give him some space. Or you did give him space and he just took cool advantage maybe. Or he might have told you to give him some space. Or he just used his own space and did what he wanted to do maybe. Right? Because he needed more time. Or you might tell him you need more space. Or whatever you might say. I don't know what you're going to say, right? But you can't do it. So you might tell him you can't do it. You need your space. And that's what God wants you to tell him. You can't do it. You need your space. You can't do it. And you need to be unavailable. This card says, I am sure that you're going to be available. God wants you to say you unavailable. Because he's been hanging around the corner with everybody. Right? Woman, man, or whoever else he's been hanging with. And God wants you to say you unavailable to this person. You need more time to think about things. Or you don't even need to beat around the bush. Let people be honest and stop beating around the bush all the time and just be honest. You don't need more time. Just tell him, no, I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm done. That's what you need to be saying. Because why would you be needing more time with somebody who obviously cheating on you? Why would you even give them the time of day to even come back in your life to continue to cheat? That makes no sense. My stomach keep growling. I'm so sorry. Okay? He might have brown eyes or you might have brown eyes. So a friend might ask to use your car or get in your car and it might be him. And God saying, don't let him in. Okay? Or whoever it is, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. So this is for a female though. So it ended good, right? So it's up to you if you follow what God tell you in the storyline. It's up to you though. You don't have to because it's going to be your life going to be on the line. So you do it the way you want it because it's your life is going to be on the line for some sorry man, some sorry guy who, like I said, won't even buy you a French fry. Wow, that's crazy. Real crazy. Crazy. People act desperate. I mean, really. Come on. What happened to loving yourself? You gotta love your darn self. Okay, so you go to jail. You want some love. You gonna get some love, you go to jail. So you that desperate for love, you go to jail, you gonna get love that you don't even want. Now, go to jail. You don't want to get love you don't want. Maybe I need to end it like that for you to make it where you don't make the wrong decisions. Go to jail, you're going to get the love that you don't want. You heard what I just said, right? I'm going to make it clear to you because I'm trying to make it where you don't go to jail and get yourself locked up for some guy. Because if you go to jail, you ain't going to get no guy. You're going to be in there with a bunch of women and you're going to get love that you don't want. If you want love or not, you're going to get it. And that's the thing about it. So now you rather have that or you rather be free where you can just pick and choose somebody else. Now I'm going to leave it on that note. For you women who want to run behind another lady and harm another lady because your man like her. It's not her fault she's pretty or whatever it is going on with her. It's not her fault. You need to talk to your guy. And the next step is you need to just leave that man in the dust. And not sit there and be jealous of another woman because if she's pretty or whatever's going on with the other lady. Don't try to blame her. Period. For your insecurities. This is the Brass Love 1. Healer to Room 9 here on YouTube.